Drivers, Chris Nichols here with Atlantic HR Solutions. The following video contains information on how to participate in OmniTrack's Per Diem Manager. Per Diem Manager provides a significant financial benefit and is offered at no cost to the driver. All program fees are being fully paid by your employer. Let's get started.
Hi drivers, I'm Julia, and I want to introduce you to Per Diem Manager brought to you by OmniTrack and Atlantic HR Solutions. Per Diem Manager creates an IRS accountable daily rate per diem plan that provides substantial tax savings to over-the-road drivers. Per Diem Manager is available for both companies, drivers, and owner-operators. It's paperless and easy to use. A web-hosted application, so there is no software to buy. It's linked to your electronic DOT hours of service log and automatically applies IRS per diem rules. How do you use Per Diem Manager? Drivers need only to confirm their DOT hours of service log on a daily basis. Per diem is automatically awarded, but only after a driver confirms their DOT log. It's that easy. How does Per Diem Manager benefit a driver? It puts more money in your pocket. Your gross earnings plus per diem will be the same as today, but your taxes, federal, state, and employment will be less. Bottom line, you pocket more money. The savings could be hundreds of dollars a month extra for you. Per diem rules. You are awarded a per diem for each day you are traveling away from home overnight. IRS required substantiation is captured daily using your confirmed DOT log. Company driver highlights. Per diem is paid instead of reimbursing actual meals and incidental expenses. No receipts required. All amounts paid under the per diem program are tax-free, are not reported on Form W-2, and are not subject to income or employment taxes. Owner-operators per diem is tracked instead of accounting for actual meals and incidental expenses. No receipts required. All amounts tracked under the per diem program are tax deductible on your return, are not reported as income, and are not subject to income or employment taxes. Atlantic HR Solutions will provide an annual statement available for your tax preparation, which will make your tax records and preparation much easier. For more information, contact your motor carrier or visit us at atlanticHRsolutions.com.
Now that you've heard the basics, let's go over some details. First, let's review some of the many specific rules regarding per diem. Anyone who travels out of town overnight for work is allowed to claim per diem. Per diem is a payment under an accountable expense reimbursement allowance that is for business expenses the employer reasonably anticipates will be incurred for travel away from home. This includes meals and incidental expenses and lodging. A fixed amount set by your employer is reimbursed instead of reimbursing actual expenses, which means no receipts are required. All amounts paid under an accountable plan are tax-free, not reported on your W-2, and are not subject to any income or employment taxes. This table shows how a driver using Per Diem Manager decreases their taxable income and increases their weekly take-home pay by over $100. At the end of the year, a driver who is not using Per Diem Manager will lose 20% of their total per diem deduction to a disallowance tax. Once again, the driver using Per Diem Manager decreases their taxable income and increases their total annual savings, whether they are married filing a joint return or single, as noted in this comparison. A driver who is working away from home overnight may receive one meal and incidental expense reimbursement each calendar day while traveling. A driver can do this up to 7 days per week if they are away from their tax home for more than 12 hours and approve their electronic hours of service log each day. A driver may also receive 2 lodging expense reimbursements each week following the same rules. The truck must be stopped for 4 hours to qualify for a lodging per diem. A driver must be working away from home for at least 12 hours to qualify for per diem. That is time away from home, not actual driving hours. A driver must depart for an overnight trip before noon to receive per diem on the first day, and return home after noon to receive per diem on the last day of their trip. A driver must be 50 miles away from their tax home zip code to be awarded per diem. The tax home zip code is where you park your truck when you're off duty. This helps our automatic system know when you're away from home and qualify for per diem. A driver must substantiate time, date, place, and business purpose of travel. Confirming your hours of service log provides the required IRS substantiation. Per diem is automatically awarded only after substantiation is captured and filed through your electronic hours of service log. A driver cannot claim a day of per diem on their annual tax forms if that day was reimbursed under Per Diem Manager. Per diem data is accessible and can be retrieved from your payroll department. The required time, date, and place substantiation will be available for at least 7 years. Teams have additional rules to follow. Team drivers must have on-duty status before noon to be awarded per diem on their first day away from home. Changing status from off-duty at home to sleeper will not be recognized in the system. Team drivers will rarely be awarded a lodging per diem. If a driver travels more than 275 miles while a co-driver is in sleeper status, the co-driver is ineligible for a lodging per diem on that day. Therefore, efficient teams who split driving hours equally will not often have the opportunity to qualify for a lodging per diem. Team per diem will not always be identical. How do I enroll? All drivers will be automatically enrolled in Per Diem Manager unless a signed opt-out notice is received by payroll. For company drivers, there is no cost for this significant benefit. All program fees are paid by your employer. All over-the-road drivers will use OmniTrack's electronic onboard recorders to capture hours of service and location. Confirming your DOT hours of service log each day enables per diem to be awarded. Here are some common driver questions. Will I have to pay more taxes at the end of the year? No. Per diem is a non-taxable reimbursement that lowers your income taxes. What if I don't spend the full amount per diem allows me? These fixed amounts are what you are entitled to receive under the accountable plan rules. How will reducing my W-2 wages affect a loan application? All banks are different. Many are concerned with your take-home pay, not your gross wages. At your request, a form letter describing per diem will be sent to you to forward to your bank. To review what we've learned, after automatic enrollment, work away from home overnight, and approve your electronic hours of service log each day. This will help you increase your weekly take-home pay. If you happen to have any further questions, they can be addressed by your training department by using the email address or phone number listed on the screen. I'm Chris Nichols, Chief Training Officer at Atlantic HR Solutions. Thank you, drivers, and have a great day.